I can't quite contain or explain my evil ways.
What's up, everybody? Enderheart here with another Gravity Falls fanfiction reading, and I am so sorry about the delay. In videos, I have been sick for 2 weeks. Most of you probably know that doing fanfiction readings really damages your voice. So yeah, I had my voice lost for a week, and then I got like flu shit or whatever. Cause you know the weather's changing. It's becoming winter, and it's so cold. I'm wearing my Mabel sweater. Anyway, so let's get on with this shit. Wait a minute. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. Let's get on. Today we are reading more of Cipher Secrets. And I got a new chair, so it won't squeak every time I move. Yay! And I bought my desk. So, let's get right on with Cipher Secrets. So, if you don't recall, last time we were opening... last time we were opening up with a, we were closing with a ronde, what's it called? Can't think of words today. A ronde dishing Dipper and the crimson-eyed birds, and nice to see you again, little brother, came into the play, and we all know it's Bill's fucking son. Pretty much. I think it's obvious. The other journals. Okay. I think it was obvious. Dude, I guess that about a year ago. I can't do so. But I have been working on my Gunkle Stan voice. Okay. Anyway. Now that we all got caught up with this fan fiction, let's get right on to reading it. Anyway. It's so cold. Everything's black. I can't see. I can't breathe. My body stiffens at every sound I hear. Why can't I move? What is this feeling? Somebody save me. As soon as I open my eyes, everything around me is burning. The town of Gravity Falls is burning. The world is burning. Hold on. What is going on? Okay, hold on. Everything is burning. The world is burning. There are people screaming, crying, and running with their children, pets, and family. They are leaving the town to somewhere safe, probably. I stand up, noticing that I was sitting in the middle of the road, and walk towards the burning town. A town that had once been peaceful, quiet. I don't know what's happening. There are people telling me to run away, to stay away, but I don't listen. What are they so afraid of? I walk further inside the town, analyzing every inch of it. Then I lay my eyes on a child, around my age, sitting next to a burning house. In a fetal position, her legs pressed firmly against her chest, and she was crying, sobbing, "Reference to tree leaves, baby! Lily! Why did I make you so like other people write their OCs in their story?" Okay. Sobbing uncomfortably, I walk towards her. She raises her head to look at me. Her eyes held despair. I can also feel her fear from here. She stands up, and I notice we are about the same height. I cannot recognize that girl, but I know her. "Pine Tree," she says. She's talking to me, because there is no one else in this town except us. That girl knows me, but I don't know her. Who is Pine Tree? Why is she calling me that? Come to think about it, what is my name? "Pine Tree, you have to save yourself. Why are you here?" Her gray eyes hold no emotion after she says this. No emotion at all. She stares at... Hold on, I lost my place. She stares at me, waiting for my answer. I extend my hand to touch her face, but it goes through her cheek, like she was never there. I've never felt so empty before, like all my emotions are gone. Alas, I cannot remember my true name. I don't know you," I said simply, not caring if I crushed her feelings or not. Without saying anything, I spin on my heels and turn to the core of the burning town. The girl behind me shouts something, but her voice is cracked and I can't hear a thing. Ignoring her, I keep walking until I stop in front of a store. It's called Dusk to Dawn, and half of it has already been destroyed by the fire. I opened the door carefully so I wouldn't get burned and looked inside. Something makes me want to remember about this place, but I can't remember anything. I close the door and walk a little more. Damn! This is dark. I don't know what has happened. Oh, September reference. I'll tell you what happened in September, back when every penny died, there's a blister in my shirt. I love this. I feel like this is a September reference. I mean, the war. I don't remember what happened before. I don't remember what was happening now. I just kept walking, because that is all I can do. I turn away from dusk to dawn and keep walking around. My footsteps are silent and light, and I walk slowly, like a snail. It's like I'm enjoying the ride, though I am not. My heart stops. Oh God. Okay, audience awareness. That's all I gotta say. My heart stops upon seeing corpses. Some people have been stabbed, others have been burnt to death. I can't handle seeing this, and turn my head to the other side. However, that doesn't work. There are also more corpses on the other side. Shivers. I feel the bile rising in my throat, but I don't throw up. I don't want to. I keep my food inside my stomach. I ignore all the corpses and then keep walking. The town was never ending. The town seemed so small before. I guess I was wrong. As I kept walking, more horrible sights cross my eyes. I see people burning. I hear screams of agony and despair. There are people crying over the loss of a relative everywhere I go. That makes me wonder who'd do such an atrocity. I have no word to describe this. However, I finally stop at my final destiny. A place called the Mystery Shack. I analyze the place around it. There's that golf cart half destroyed, half intact. There are some dollar bills lying around, as if they were telling me that someone was here before. I open the wooden-made door before analyzing inside. The place to see somewhat of a store before everything was burned to ashes. There was fire Okay. There's fire everywhere, and it was hard to recognize some things, but I managed to do it without falling. Half the t-shirts have been burnt to ashes, and what seems to be a vending machine is completely destroyed. Behind it, there's some kind of secret entrance. I narrow my eyes at the secret passageway before I turn my back into it and go to the other side of the gift shop instead. I cross the gift shop and open the door to the left. That place that was so destroyed, I can't even imagine what it was before. So I closed the door behind me. I started walking around until I reached somewhere that looks like a living room, and it is half burnt, still burning. On my right, there are stairs that will lead me upstairs. So I climb the stair. Okay. So I climb the stairs until I reach a small room that looks like an attic. I slowly open the door, afraid of what I might see. My eyes widen, and, this time, I can't prevent the bile from rising in my throat and escaping my mouth. I fell to the floor, emptying my stomach and looking back up. Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, my God! No! No! Oh, no! No! Oh, God! Oh, God! I feel like I'm gonna puke. Oh, God. I
fell to the floor, emptying my stomach, and looked up again. There was a girl staring at me with wide open chocolate eyes, but she is not moving. She is hanging from the ceiling. There is a rope tightly tied around her neck. There is blood everywhere, coming from her stomach, neck, mouth, eyes, and limbs. It is a traumatizing sight, and the worst thing is, I don't know who that girl is. Her eyes, wide open from shock, were a beautiful brown color. Her hair was also brown, but had a darker shade. She was wearing a shooting star sweater. I have tears pouring out of my eyes. I can't stand this. I can't stand this. And I'm really sick. This is horrible. Shooting star, I murmur, and it's the first time I hear myself talking. My voice is weak. My nose is all clogged now. My voice is weak and almost inaudible, like I had lost all my strength. I don't know if what I'm living is the harsh reality or a nightmare, but I pray to be the latter. So many deaths that I don't even know what's going on. I don't even know my own name. That girl before called me Pine Tree. Is that my real name? My head was pounding and overflowing with questions that I wanted to answer, but I couldn't. Something even more shocking happened when I looked at my right side. Written in blood at a wall near me, there were the words, "Humanity will fall, and I will rise." I was paralyzed from the shock and realization. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't remember anything, but that wasn't reality. It was a dream. The blood from the girl hanging from the ceiling, oh God, and next to me. I turned to her, fearing that she'd still be alive, and laugh at my reaction. It was the first time I've shown emotion since I woke up in this dream. As soon as I finished my conclusion, the world around me started to spin, and I blinked. Oh God, please, Dipper. Please, 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 Dipper. Please, 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 please. The world started to spin, and I blinked to stop the dizziness, though it didn't work. Everything faded into darkness. Scene change. Oh, baby, this is getting good. This is getting good. This is tears streaming down my face. I'll take a freaking selfie. I'm not going to. Dipper woke up, gasping for air as his eyes shut open. He felt himself leaning against the cold ground underneath him, even if there was none. Everything around him was black. Dipper narrowed his eyes after realizing what had happened. The Dreamscape. Bill Cipher. He tried to stand up, but every muscle in his body felt sore, and managed to do it, even if he almost fell face first on the floor at the first attempt. Dipper didn't know where to start after that. Maybe calling Bill and require an explanation would be a beginning. Bill! Bill! Dipper called. His throat somehow felt sore, and his voice came out weakly, but loud enough to cause an echo through the dreamscape that had once been the mindscape. What is the difference between the dreamscape and the mindscape? I am confused. Is the mindscape like inside your head, like daydreams, and is the dreamscape obviously when you're sleeping? So I think the mindscape is when you are thinking it, but you have mental capabilities, but you like close your eyes and you're in the mindscape. But when you're sleeping, you're in the dreamscape. Anyway, that's my theory. Bill, come out! I know you're here! After saying that, Dipper was greeted with a laugh that almost echoed through the mindscape and peeked through his ears like sharp knives, forcing him to press his palms against his own ears. Erenton Sil Libris Yelds! And the unknown language was back. Who are you? What are you talking about? Dipper asked. I'm working on my impressions really good. Who are you? And what are you talking about? Dipper asked as fear consumed his... My nose is clogged. His fear consumed his mind and made him shiver when the laugh once again echoed through the dreamscape. The laugh made one memory resurface in his mind at this point. Humanity will fall, and I will rise. It was you who showed me this dream, wasn't it? Everything went quiet for a second before a demonic voice rang through his head. Why do you ask? It questions. Sorry, that's my demonic voice. Why are you doing this? I can't tell you, pesky human. It answered, but I can make a deal with you. Dipper raised an eyebrow. Whatever that thing was, it wasn't good, for sure. Dipper started walking backwards, wishing to magically trip on a portal or something, but there was none. That was until he bumped into a wall, an invisible wall that wasn't supposed to... Really? Before I read this, I'm writing a fanfiction. It's called, what's it called? I think it's... Anyway, Life has its limits. And I'm writing, it's like a small fanfiction. It's a drabble. Everyone knows what a drabble is. If you don't, the definition will be in the description. But, yeah, it's Life Has Its Limits, and I just wrote this part about Dipper falling in Gravity Falls that has Lily in it and shit. Dipper falling into an invisible wall and fucking Bill just laughing his ass off. Okay, that's all I needed to state. Dipper started walking backwards, wishing to magically trip onto a portal or something, but there was none. That was until he bumped into a wall, an invisible wall that wasn't supposed to be there. Trying to run away, are we? What do you want from me? Sorry. This is Dipper! Sorry. Dipper. Well, what do you want from me? Dipper asked in despair. I don't even know what you are. He felt a cool on his head again, and due to the lack of any light, Dipper discovered his birthmark was glowing again. Dipper raised an eyebrow upon feeling something wet touch him as his feet and his knees looked down. There was water under him, and it was rising every second. Dipper could see, due to the water's reflection, a birthmark that had the shape of the Big Dipper glowing on his forehead. I'm trying to show you the reality, kid. The voice, ow. The voice that, there goes my computer, it turned off again. And the voice that once seemed to be gone was back. The world is cruel and merciless, so you should be careful about who you trust. The creature didn't have a mouth, but Dipper could feel it grinning at him. And now, the water had reached his waist. Dipper blinked before proceeding what was going on. He would drown. Dipper immediately panicked. He didn't forget that he could swim, but then what? He couldn't swim for the rest of his life. So, what's it going to be? Dipper closed his eyes. He couldn't make another deal. Not that he already had one. Go away. He managed to whisper before feeling the water halfway to his chest. Dipper was terrified. From where he was standing, leaning against the invisible wall, the bluntee could feel the thing's disappointment. But this emotion soon turned into a grin as the creature sniggered. Well, if you chase your mind, I'll still be there. It said. The water had reached Dipper's chest and was almost reaching his neck. Remember, when gravity falls and earth becomes sky, fear the beast with just one eye. And then it was gone. The presence was gone. The creature was gone. Dipper realized what was going on. The creature had abandoned him. Of course, it would not be this way. It would always be this way. He would always be betrayed and abandoned. Arande. Dipper whispered that name as it crossed his mind. The water had reached his chin and was still rising. Soon, Dipper would drown. He closed his eyes, trying to remember who Arande is and who she had been to him. You trust me, no matter what. Life is meaningless, isn't it? We all die one day. Forgive me, Dipper. Feed! I'm sorry. The water finally surrounds him completely, making Dipper drown. He feels relaxing.